explore how some mixtures and solutions can be separated by using different tools. I'll show us with a first experiment, and your teacher will follow along with me. And then you guys will get to explore hands on yourselves. Before we get into that, though, let's get into our essential questions. Now, let's talk about our essential question. Remember, essential questions in science and in different lessons can help us think about what we already know about a topic, and it helps us connect to new ideas that we're going to learn today to help us produce a new thought about the topic. Our essential questions will be focused on our different science topics. So look for key words. In those keywords, the minute you see them and recognize them, I want you to think, what do I already know about this topic? Once you have that in your mind, you want to look at the question again to see what we're trying to answer today, or what are we trying to answer about that topic. It's important to remember that an essential question is like a goal as well. By the end of our science lesson, you should confidently be able to answer the essential question. Let's go over our essential question for today. Let's look at our essential questions for this unit. I'll read the first one aloud. Listen, are all mixtures the same? Why do you think so? Read that one with me. Are all mixtures the same? Why do you think so? Let's look at number 2. How could you demonstrate that a mixture's ingredients hold their physical properties? Read that one with me. How could you demonstrate that a mixture's ingredients hold their physical properties? And our last one. What makes a solution a unique type of mixture? How could you demonstrate this? Read this whole one with me. Ready? What makes a solution a unique type of mixture? How could you demonstrate this? For this activity, it's called Guess the Mystery Ingredients. Your teacher has instructions on their lesson plan as to what the mystery ingredients are, but you guys will just have a sandwich bag to observe and a magnet to use. That's it. Make sure you look closely as we walk through this experiment. I'll show you on the screen what it's supposed to look like as well. Now, here's what I have in doing this experiment. I'm using 2 Petri dishes, so it's a little bit easier to see the 2 mystery ingredients. Here's them separated. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are quite yet, but I am going to mix them together. I'm going to use this one to scoop up some of my sand. And then when I'm scooping up some of it, I'm going to use my empty Petri dish to scrape some of it out of this bag again. And now I'm getting more of a mixture or a solution. We'll have to see. I'm putting these 2 items, these mystery items together, but we're not sure what they are yet. Now, your materials are already mixed in your little Ziploc bag. Do not open your Ziploc bag when exploring, but I want you to use your magnet. Are you able to pull these 2 original pieces apart? And what do you think the 2 ingredients are that we see in the video? Now, in the video, you can see that while I separated or used the magnet, I was able to pull apart the 2 mystery ingredients. Once I was able to pull them apart, I'm kind of able to tell that one of them is definitely magnetic, because I was able to use the magnet to separate it from the other one. If I'm looking at these 2 items, I can definitely identify one as being something that looks familiar to me. It's soft, it's grainy, it has a tan-like texture to it. What do we think this item is? The item that we separated or started with was sand. The item that we were able to separate out is called iron filling. So although we were able to combine these 2 ingredients, we were able to pull them back apart. That's going to mean that we have a mixture. We're able to take the 2 ingredients, and although we mixed them together in our bags, or in my case on my dish, we were able to pull back apart the 2 original ingredients so that we could separate them and see them in their original form. So our magnet here was a key tool in separating our different ingredients and being able to figure out what the 2 items were that were mixed together in front of us. Now let's look at our student journal so we can fill out part 1 together. On our paper, we want to draw our mixture. So we want to draw the mixture together. That means the iron filling and the sand mixed together. Make sure you include the colors. And we have to talk about the physical properties. Now, we need to list the physical properties that we observed. So that could be the color of the two items that we observed. So the tannish color that we described the sand as, and then also the color of the iron, which I would describe as a gray color. Also, for a physical property, remember, we can also talk about if it was magnetic or not. We definitely saw that one of our ingredients was magnetic, so we want to have that on the list as well. Now we can finally write down and identify what the mystery substances were or what the two ingredients in our mixture were. For number 2, let's write down our two ingredients were sand and iron filling. And number 2, how do we know these are our two mystery ingredients? Well, we use the physical properties to help us identify and we took an educated guess or made our hypothesis on what we think that was. Let's turn that into a full sentence. Now, you guys will continue to explore as you do the what's in there and solution or not activities and fill out your student journal as you go through these activities. Make sure you're making close observations, and if you're working in small groups, make sure that each person in the group gets a chance to look at the materials you are using. Good luck, scientists, and I'll see you guys next time.